Hey everybody, welcome back to Weird Stuff with Isabel. Today, you know what? I just can't take it anymore. I have to tell you all the truth. Isabel's dead. My real name is Annabelle Esme. It happened last month. Everybody was just so heartbroken. They wanted to keep this channel going, so they held this lookalike contest. Basically, I was the winner because I look so much, similar. They basically gave me a little bit of plastic surgery. They taught me to talk just like her. They taught me to do all the stuff that she liked to do and everything. So I'm not really Isabel now. I mean, I'm just a fake, so, yeah. I'm a faux Isabel. You might as well call me Fizzbell. Okay, just kidding, no. I'm the real Isabel. I'm sorry. Okay. But what I do want to talk about today is there was this huge conspiracy in 1969 about Paul McCartney being dead and replaced by a lookalike. And do I believe it? No. Because who would believe that?
Excuse me.
Who are you?
My name is Bob Bobbington, and I have proof and evidence that Paul McCartney is really dead. He's really dead, and I have proof. And he was replaced by a guy named Billy Shears.
Billy Shears was a made-up character by the Beatles. And I'd like to hear this evidence you have.
No, Billy Shears wasn't made up by the Beatles. Okay, then why at the beginning of With a Little Help from My Friends do they introduce Billy Shears and they call Paul McCartney Billy Shears?
They call Ringo Billy Shears.
Okay, fine then. He was replaced by a guy named William Campbell.
Okay. Whatever. But I want to hear your other evidence. Do you have your reasoning?
Yes, I do. The Beatles felt so much guilt for what they did that they actually put a bunch of clues in their songs and on their album covers. And if you look really closely, you can find it.
Okay, then show me.
All right. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, it's Abbey Road. Okay. And your point is?
Okay. First, we must look at the cover, the beautiful cover of Abbey Road. Now, look at John Lennon. You see how he's all dressed in white? This is because he represents the heavenly figure, and because he's all in white. Now we look at George Harrison. Look at how he's dressed in denim. The only reason you would wear denim is if you were a grave digger. Hello. And Ringo here. I guess he's just a random guy at the funeral because he's just, who cares? Anyways, and Paul here, this is a real mustache, by the way. Paul, look at him. He represents the corpse because look, he has no shoes on. He's a corpse. He's a corpse because he has no shoes on.
Are you serious right now? That does not prove anything. They're just wearing normal clothes.
Okay, then why does fake Paul have no shoes on, huh?
Well, he revealed in an interview that day he was wearing flip-flops and it was really hot outside. So before he crossed Abbey Road, he kicked his shoes off and he walked across barefoot because it was more comfortable. Just to let you guys know. The clues of Abbey Road were created by this guy. Who just totally made all these clues up. And there's more clues on here, and they're all fake. But basically, this license plate says, I know you can't see, but it says 28 if on it. A lot of people believe that that means he would have been 28 if he survived. But that wasn't even what his age was around that time. Another clue is that you see on this road, there's actually a car coming. And that car supposedly was the car aiming for Paul. I say aiming. They didn't mean to hit him. But think about it. There's cars on the road anyways. And obviously there's a crosswalk here. So obviously the car would stop at a crosswalk if there's people walking across it. And another clue is over here. You see there's some dots. And then there's Beatles Abbey Road. And there's like 3 dots specifically right by the word Beatles. So a lot of people, so that guy who made up all these clues, 1, 2, 3 Beatles. That's just dumb because they're just dots on a wall. I don't really think it has to do anything with that.
So you really think that Paul survived this car crash?
Yeah, and another thing, Paul wasn't even in the car. It was his car, but there was somebody else borrowing it. Paul, he was on vacation. So there was just no way. There's no way.
He wasn't on vacation.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Now, even though Paul McCartney wasn't in the car that crashed, he had happened to have a motorcycle accident earlier in the year. And a lot of people who believed the Paul is dead theory believed that fake Paul got plastic surgery to look more like real Paul. And they pointed out that he had a scar on his upper lip. But really, most people believe that that scar was from the motorcycle accident he was in.
Okay, but you're missing the real evidence. Fake Paul looks different than real Paul. So, how do you explain that?
Faces change! Have you seen John Lennon from 1966 to 1967? Not even they don't even look like the same person! Faces change!
I know, whatever. I just want to talk more clues then. I just want to talk more clues.
Okay. Fire away.
All right. Now, I would like to talk about Sgt. Pepper's
Lonely Hearts Club.
Stop singing! This is a serious thing!
No, it's really not.
It's a huge conspiracy!
Yeah, exactly. That's just why it's not. Just start talking already!
Okay, so basically at the end of the song Strawberry Fields Forever.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Can you stop?
That song's not even on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's on Magical Mystery Tour.
Whatever, that's not the point. Basically, at the end of that song, John Lennon says, "I buried Paul."
Really?
Uh-huh, yeah. And how do you explain that?
Yeah, no, well, I have totally no explanation.
Is that cranberry sauce?
No. It's I buried Paul.
What?